Hey guys, it's me again. So in the last video, I went over putting an image in Photoshop and sort of setting the template up really rough. But this video, what I want to do is I want to take that wireframe sketch of my desktop and I want to generate the asset and put it into XD. You just give it a name. So if I just call it wirevix.png, or I could call it wirevix.jpg. And then if I go up to generate image asset, so now what I want to do is hop over to XD, and I've just set up a new document. In fact, I'll do another one, Command N. Let's just do same thing as I did in the last video, and I'm going to go over to my Finder folder, and I'm going to drag this in. So there it is. And notice that there's a couple of neat things that are happening here. I'm just going to expand the size of this window. So it dropped it in on my artboard. And I'm going to deselect. And if you notice when I deselect it, it's actually cropping out the parts that I probably don't want there. And the beautiful thing about XD is it's showing me where the fold is, right? We talked about the fold. It comes from newspaper terminology. Anything above the fold is what you see in this stack of newspapers. Well, same thing with the website. If this is set up for the large web size, this is the bottom of the screen. But I can do this and expand the size of this, just like I did in Photoshop a few minutes ago. And there we go. Now you see this little handle here, this little line? That shows me where the fold is. So even though I've made the document longer, it's still appropriate. I can still see what I'm trying to do. And the same way I built my wireframe using Photoshop, I can do it here as well. So I would just start drawing out shapes. And you can see over here in the toolbar, this is our move tool. And just like in Illustrator, these are to round the corners. I can pull those and round it, but I don't want to do that. So back we go. And if I Option drag, notice that I can actually make a shape, but if you let go of Option Alt too soon, you just move it around instead of actually making a new shape. And then same thing, I could just scale this up, bring it down to the fold. The fill color is over here, so if I want to make this black for now, just to have something a little bit different. And then same thing from the last video. Remember when I took Option drag and I made shapes, and I can sort of line this up. Option drag again, scale this in, and then Option drag, and use those smart guides. That little pink pops up there to tell me that all three are centered. Now I can tell by looking at this that it's not centered on the document. So if I hold Shift and I grab all three and I do that, now it's centered. Okay? So it's just very similar to what we did a few minutes ago. And I'm using XD because I have an Adobe subscription, but you might be using something like Figma. And I have an artboard set up with a presentation that I was working on for the interview. And you can see that I've got my desktop, and it's the same page, but I called it About. And here's my mobile layout so far. So you can see that it's not complicated. You can link your pages together just by selecting the object that you want to link, Command minus. And the beautiful thing about these programs is that you can actually play. And because I linked this together, I can actually navigate. And I didn't hook it back up. And this is my preview, so I close that. So I'm just going to hop back over to XD, and I could just finish up what I was doing over here, Option drag, and scale it in. I might have rotated that a little bit. Maybe not. Okay. And then if you want to change the colors, just change the color. And I'm going to go back to sort of that bluish color. Now it's worth mentioning that, and I know you probably know this, but this is the hex value of a color. The first two are the R, G, and B. And then sometimes you might see them with a little additional number after, and that's generally the opacity of the color. So if I take this and I put in 50, you can adjust the opacity, but I'll put that back up to 100. So alpha is also opacity. And I could take this copy And I could go back over to Photoshop if I so chose, or Figma. And if I wanted that square to be that color, I would just go in here to the hex value, paste, and then I could go to my little circle here, double click because it's a shape, and paste. Okay, so I'm going to pause that there, but I hope you can really see the similarities between XD, Figma, and Photoshop. It's really all about the concept. The software is just a tool. There are so many free versions out there. There are so many different ways of doing it, but it's really the UX rules, the UI rules, and of course marketing and knowing your client and doing that research analysis in the beginning that is going to make your life easier. So we'll pause here, and I will have another video coming up.